offer them. Joining us now to discuss, Tim Doescher, the Executive Director of Unleash Prosperity, and Anthony Esposito, the CEO and founder of Ascalon 6 Capital. Gentlemen, good to see you. Anthony, first to you. Obviously, President Trump could not undo 4 years of this devastating economy of Biden's in just the first year of his term. What would you tell Americans who are struggling right now?
You know, we're in the hangover phase from the Biden inflation. We had inflation levels at upwards of 12% under President Biden. Across the board, we've seen prices on an average basket of goods up 30%, and that's a sticky number. So the rate of inflation is coming down. We're seeing those numbers. The Truflation numbers actually have us at closer to 1% versus the 11.5% under Biden. The issue is, over time, the price increases we saw under Biden are in place. What we need to do now is start to reduce debt and deficit, start to increase private investment, start to increase real wages, which will make those prices more manageable as the value of the dollars we take home increases. And I think President Trump is doing a good job of that. It's a matter of climbing the first few rungs out of the hole that we've been dug by the Biden administration.
Tim, I've been getting a lot of calls on my national radio show. Gas prices, they're going up because of what's happening in Iran right now. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that screen there. Analysts say the average gallon of gas up about 30 cents since last week. Should Americans be worried about these prices going up even further?
Well, yeah, I mean, like when prices go up, Todd, I mean, you're kind of frustrated with that, but you got to look under the hood of the car really to see if it's in good shape or not. You can't take it from how it looks on the outside. You got to look under the hood. And if you look under the hood of the U.S. Situation right now, it's actually in a pretty good position. You know, you think about what's going on there as your last panel talked about. We continue to take out Iran's ability to fire, to patrol their sea, to make sure those straits remain closed, like they continue to say the straits are closed. Well, they don't have the capacity to close the straits. So what's going to happen over time is the U.S. is going to pivot. They're going to police ships. They're going to take them through. And then also, we're going to pivot to other ports. Saudi Arabia said that they're going to start going to the Red Sea instead of the Straits of Hormuz. So you're going to start getting other options that way. You also see President Trump being very, very smart. He allowed for a 30-day pause on India's inability to import oil from Russia. And that just sent oil plummeting, actually. We're below 80 now because of that. So when you factor all these things together, you're going to start seeing, I believe, that price come down. It was a temporary shock. And one more thing, Todd, just to say, we are drill, baby, drill full on here. We produce 24 million barrels of oil and liquid gas every single day. That's more than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. That is a game changer.
And Anthony, real quick here, about 30 seconds. War breaks out. We know what the stock market does, gets a little jittery. What is your advice to folks that are watching the market these days?
My technical work at my fund has been bearish and heading into an expected downturn since December into January. We remain there. This is a shock, and this will fade. Overall, the market is taking on a geopolitical risk at a really bad time. High valuations, high prices, consolidation patterns, which are reversals. Be careful and be ready for at least, in my opinion, a 10 to 20% drawdown in the coming quarter or two.
All right, under 30 seconds. Well done. Gentlemen, thank you. We'll be right back.